Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Steffy vows Sheila will pay for crimes, Lee plans confrontation. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers recap for Tuesday, July 16th, reveals that Lee Finnegan noted that same medicine was in both Paul Hollister and Tom Starr's systems, so she knew exactly who was responsible. Poppy Nozawa sounded nervous and suggested the answer was egregious to her, but Lee felt confident Sheila Sharp was to condemn. Lee advised John Finnegan not to defend Sheila, so he claimed he would ent. Finn admitted the study had crossed his mind about Sheila's implicit involvement, but he refocused out that the deaths could still be accidental. Lee maintained that Sheila was shamefaced, so she planned to march over to Il Giardino and defy that madwoman. Finn argued that Lee couldn't just go over there without conclusive substantiation, but Lee stood her ground. When Finn said he'd go with Lee, she argued that he couldn't undermine his marriage and jeopardize his family. At Forrester Creations, Brooke Logan, Ridge Forrester, Steffy Forrester and Hope Logan all bandied the news of Hollis' demise passing so soon after Tom's. Steffy allowed. It was egregious that Sheila was shamefaced and felt that indeed Hope's gut was telling her the same thing. Hope admitted it was possible that Tom and Hollis failed because of Sheila. After Steffy promised to make Sheila pay and took off, a reflective Hope flashed back to Sheila and Deacon Sharp's marriage. Brooke checked on Hope, who refocused out that Deacon would want solid evidence before he believed anything. Ridge didn't suppose Cleric would believe whatever was in the report anyway, but he surely backed Steffy up when it came to Sheila being the malefactor. At Il Giardino, Deacon snapped at a journalist over the phone and complained to Sheila about all the predators trying to make it feel like the eatery was cursed. Still, Deacon confessed that it did feel like a pest had fallen upon Il Giardino. Cleric was starting to suppose Tom and Hollis' deaths were anything but arbitrary accidents. Sheila suggested Deacon was just trying to make sense of the tragedies and played down the idea of foul play. Back at the morgue on Tuesday's B&B occasion, Steffy showed up looking for updates on Hollis' necropsy report. Lee claimed that just like Tom, Hollis was boggled by Sheila. Finn said that was Lee's interpretation of the results, but he agreed it was possible since Hollis and Tom failed the same way. The details of Hollis' report showed that his demise was suspicious since the same medicine that killed Tom was in his system. Steffy argued it was no accident that two workers dropped dead in the same place where Sheila worked. Although Steffy didn't have all the answers, she knew one thing for certain and pledged that this time Sheila would pay for her crimes. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Steffy will keep leading the charge against Sheila, so we'll bring you more prognostications on how effects will turn out for Finn's bio mama. Lee's epiphany, Deacon's suspects, Steffy's blameworthiness. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers for Tuesday, July 16, 2024 are then. It's stated that Deacon Sharp thinks the two eatery deaths are further than a coexistence. Away, Lee Finnegan and John Finnegan's discovery leads Steffy Forrester Finnegan to make a bold blameworthiness. Keep reading to find out what's coming up in the coming occasion of the CBS Cleaner pieces. Lee Finnegan's stunner B&B spoilers for Tuesday, July 16th reveal that Lee and Finn will make an astounding discovery. As suckers just learned from Monday's occasion, the talk screen shows Hollis failed from the same medicine as Tom Starr. As Lee stood in the morgue with Penelope Poppy Nozawa, the good croaker claimed to know who killed both men. Of course, Lee will presumably contend that the killer is Sheila Carter Sharp. B&B spoilers Steffy Forrester Finnegan blames on Tuesday, July 16th, Lee and Finn will bandy their findings regarding Hollis and Tom's deaths. Suckers formerly watched Steffy place a call to Deputy Chief Bradley Baker. After Tom's death, Steffy advised Baker. Steffy said up it's suspicious that a man failed at the same place where Sheila works. Now there are two men and the talk's defenses suggest they're connected. Deacon Sharp suspects. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers for Tuesday, July 16th reveal that Deacon will start to get suspicious. Just like during the Sheila and Janet Weber aka Sugar also played by Kimberlyn Brown story, Cleric will suppose that commodity isn't relatively right. Once Deacon learns that Hollis failed from the same medicine as Tom, he might launch his own disquisition. We know that Deacon's eatery gets shut down due to health hazards. So, all that free time and suspicious could have Cleric looking into his musketeers' deaths himself. The bold and the beautiful spoilers: Lee's epiphany, Deacon suspects, Steffy's blameworthiness. The bold and the beautiful spoilers: Tuesday, July 16, 2024. On Tuesday, July 16, suckers will find out what Penelope Poppy Nozawa thinks about Lee's killer claim. Also, Bill Spencer is beginning to wonder where Poppy keeps running off to. Ultimately, Poppy will be brazened about her fading acts. Will Poppy be honest or lie to Bill? If it's the ultimate, Poppy more, watch out. Which plot are you looking forward to seeing the most on Tuesday, July 16, 2024? What are your prognostications for Finn, Lee, Steffy, and Poppy? What does the unborn hold for Deacon, Bill, Sheila, Baker, and the rest of the characters? Bobby's come knocking for Sheila, missing proof raises reservations. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for Wednesday, July 17, reveal that Sheila Sharp will get a shock when Steffy Forrester, John Finn Finnegan and Lee Finnegan all show up at her apartment. Deputy Chief Bradley Baker will also arrive at Sheila's door, so she'll feel like everyone's ganging up on her. Of course, Lee and Steffy will incontinently start throwing allegations Sheila's way, but Deacon Sharp will no doubt rush to his woman's defense. Although Cleric will get updates on the same medicine killing Tom Starr and Paul Hollister, he clearly wouldn't suppose Sheila's responsible. Cleric will feel like there must be some other explanation since Sheila has turned her life around. Still, Steffy and Lee will stand their ground on Sheila having some ulterior motive that no bone knows about yet. Lee and Steffy wouldn't be suitable to nail down Sheila's docket, but they'll keep pointing the cutlet at her anyway. Deputy Chief Baker will have plenitude of questions for Sheila, especially after some significant evidence goes missing. Since Hollis was cured, the Bobbies might go looking for the last thing he drank out of, which was a coconut water bottle. Still, she could face indeed more allegations if that bottle vanishes or maybe ends up stockpiled at Sheila's apartment nearly. It might look like Sheila had commodity to hide, but she could protest that she's being framed. It's also possible this relates to Tom's pack if Deputy Chief Baker realizes it's important and also discovers it's gone. There's indeed a chance the missing substantiation will be deleted security footage if someone was trying to cover their tracks that night. Whatever the case, Deputy Chief Baker will decide he'd more drag Sheila down to the police station for farther questioning. Sheila will surely supplicate Finn to believe she's not to condemn for Hollis and Tom's grim issues, but he may act like the verity will come out one way or another. Our B&B prognostications point to Sheila being innocent for formerly in her life, but it may take some work to clear her name. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Sheila will face some Bobby drama in the meantime, so stay tuned to see all the disquieting news she'll have to contend with. Lee and John Finn Finnegan continue agitating Hollis and Tom Starr's death. Plus, Deacon Sharp deals with journalists. Il Giardino's media problem. B&B recap for Tuesday, July 16 reveal that at Forrester Creations, the office addresses about Il Giardino. Steffy, Hope Logan, Ridge Forrester, and Brooke Logan talk about the eatery deaths. Steffy thinks that one person should be interrogated first. Sheila. Trending. B&B spoilers: evil cleric returns. He'll do anything to cover Hope and Sheila? Hope is positive that cleric just wants the verity. Brooke and Steffy remind Hope of everything Sheila has done and is able of. Ridge agrees that it can't be a coexistence. Hope agrees with Ridge's statement. Brooke thinks Deacon needs to admit that he was inviting chaos by being with Sheila. Hope prodigies about the motive. Steffy doesn't have any idea, but still insists Sheila is shamefaced. Steffy says this time, Sheila will pay. With that, Steffy marches out of the office. Hope remembers Deacon and Sheila's marriage. Hope snaps out of it and tells Brooke how heartbreaking this situation is each around. Ridge insists this has to be Sheila's doing, indeed if Deacon can't be induced of it.